Okay, step 1, add farmers market and snap retail data to a new map. To fully understand the scope of the issue, you want to map where fresh food is being sold in the Washington, D.C. area. You will add data from the ArcGIS Living Atlas of the World to show where farmers markets are located, as well as stores that accept SNAP or WIC benefits. A. Sign to ArcGIS Online using your ArcGIS organizational account. On the ribbon, click the Map tab. Okay, sign in. Marshall EDU. Alright. A blank map opens in Map Viewer. Note, ArcGIS Online offers 2 map viewers for viewing, using, and creating maps. Map Viewer Classic. This ArcGIS lab uses Map Viewer. If your map opens in Map Viewer Classic because of organizational or user settings, click Open in Map Viewer at the top right. For more information on map viewers, see ArcGIS Online FAQ. Which map viewer should I use? ArcGIS Online offers 2 map viewers for viewing, using, and creating maps. Map Viewer is a modern map-making tool that features fast and responsive mapping and real-time updates to the map as you work. Map Viewer offers a variety of powerful visualization tools and an intuitive design that inspires creativity and experimentation to uncover patterns and answer questions with your data. Map Viewer Classic is the predecessor of Map Viewer. Because it is built on legacy technology, it does not support the new capabilities available in Map Viewer. The following capabilities are only available in Map Viewer: dot density styling, multi-element pop-ups, pie chart, smart mapping styles, above and below styling themes, layer blending, effects, whole layer and feature specific, group layers, media layers, vector and multi-layer symbols, labels for clusters, feature display order, clustering for more than 50,000 point features. Map Viewer Classic supports clustering of fewer than 50,000 features. Label filters and classes, charts, sketch layers, map rotation, enhanced bookmarks, JSON layers added from a URL, filtering for OGC, WFS layers, and CSV layers added from a URL, floor-aware maps. Some functionality is not yet available in Map Viewer. For the following mapping capabilities and workflows, it is recommended that you use Map Viewer Classic until they are supported in a future release of Map Viewer. Styling vector tile layers, configuring related records and pop-ups, adding, searching, configuring, streaming, and feature layers. In Map Viewer, you can open a map created in Map Viewer Classic that contains a streaming feature layer. You can then modify the layer's transparency and other basic properties in Map Viewer. Other configurations such as pop-up configuration and styling are only available in Map Viewer Classic. Generating code for embedding maps. When using Map Viewer, it is recommended that you create an app using the Media Map app template and then embed the app. Note, while legacy apps such as ArcGIS Web App Builder and Map Viewer Classic can open a map created in Map Viewer, they will not offer functionality that is exclusive to the newer technology such as a bloom layer effect. And then it has some more things like, can I change the default styles in my map? Alright, so then it says, okay, and if a pop-up appears, read the pop-up and click OK. At the bottom right of the menu, click the search button. Okay, search down here, and then the find address or place search field appears to the top left of the map pane. In the search field, type Washington, D.C. and press enter. So I'm searching for Washington, D.C., and it's zooming in. It says search result, Washington, District of Columbia. And then it says the map zooms to the Washington, D.C. area. View result. Step 1E, add farmers market and snap retail data to a new map. F, close the search result pop-up. Okay. If necessary, on the left side of Map Viewer at the bottom of the Contents toolbar, click the Expand button to show the contents for the tools on the toolbar here. Alright, and then in the Layers pane, click Add. Add Layer pane appears. The layer that you want to add is stored in ArcGIS Online. In the Add Layer pane, click My Content and choose ArcGIS Online. Okay, so I'm going to click Add, search for content, ArcGIS Online. In the search for layers field, type USDA Farmers Market Directory owner ESV Training SVC and press enter. So I use Control tab to go to the right, and I'm entering this. And there's two results, and I think which one do I add? Click the USDA Farmers Market Directory layer search result to view the item details. So click it, and here are the details. It says USDA Farmers Market Directory. I can see more details in a new tab. Feature layer by ESV Training SVC, updated December 7th, 2022. This layer shows locations from the USDA National Farmers Market Directory as of March 2nd, 2020. It was updated December 7th, 2022. It says description: the Farmers Market Directory lists markets that feature two or more farm vendors selling agricultural products directly to customers at a common, recurrent, or physical location. Maintained by the Agricultural Marketing Service, the directory is designed to provide customers with convenient access to information about farmers markets. Listings to include market directions, locations, operating times, product offerings, accepted forms of payment, and more. Data from USDA's Agricultural Marketing Services local food directories, National Farmers Market Directory. Date of download, 2nd March 2020. This layer is used in the tutorial Building an App to Expand Food Access. Terms of use: use of this data is restricted to training, demonstration, and educational purposes only. This data cannot be sold or used for marketing without the express written consent of Environmental Systems Research Institute Incorporated. And then there's like a warranty disclaimer, and then here's the credits attribution. View count 1,354, created on October 18th, 2022, shared with everyone public. So there it is. Okay, now let's see here. Click Add to Map. So here's some more data. The item's description appears in the pane. This layer is a subset of the full directory that shows farmers markets as of March 2nd, 2020. Although the layer has been modified more recently, the data is from March 2nd, 2022. Many farmers markets were closed during the COVID-19 pandemic, so this older view of the data will provide a better idea of access when farmers markets are fully open. Click Add to Map. Okay, so Add to Map. I'm just going to close this. I don't need this extra tab. And then the layer is added to the map. Farmers markets are currently symbolized as green points. Before symbolizing these points, you will change the base map. If your organization used the default topographic base map, it shows both human features such as roads and neighborhoods and natural features such as elevation and green space. You will select a neutral base map so the data on the map is more distinct. On the Contents toolbar, click Base Map. So I'm clicking Base Map. Then it says something, I need to scroll down. Then it says scroll through the list of available base maps and then choose Human Geography Map. So I'm going to scroll down here. I'm going to go to Living Atlas. Human Geography Base Map. Okay, let me make a filter here maybe and look for sort by relevance. I don't want date modified. Okay, so there's here it is, Human Geography Map. Okay. If necessary, zoom the map to the Washington D.C. area. Yeah, I think I'll need to do that. So I'll click. So I want to see the details here. It says this web map consists of vector tile layers that form a detailed base map for the world, featuring a monochromatic style with content adjusted to support human geography information. The web map consists of 3 vector tile layers, a label reference layer including cities and communities, countries, administrative units, and larger scale street names, a detailed reference layer including administrative boundaries, roads and highways, and larger bodies of water. This layer is designed to be used with a high degree of transparency so the detail does not compete with your information. It is set at approximately 60% in this web map, but can be adjusted. A simple base map consisting of land areas and a very light area only. This web map provides a detailed vector base map with a monochromatic style adjusted to support human geography information. The web map consists of 3 vector tile layers. For an example of how to best use this base map, visit this Demographics and Statistics Atlas app. this layer. The layers in this map provide unique capabilities for customization, high resolution display, and offline use of mobile devices. They are built using the same data sources used for the light gray canvas and other SV base maps. Okay, so I'll close that now, and then click use as base map, and I will need to zoom back into Washington DC, so I'm going to go to search and search for Washington DC again, and zoom into the area, and I can see different things. Okay, so now the human geography base maps display state and county boundaries as well as highways and other infrastructure for context. Next, we will add a layer which stores in the area except food assistance benefits. On the contents toolbar, click layers. In the layers pane, click add. In the add layer pane, search ArcGIS online for snap store locations owner Esri training SVC. Add, browse layers. I need to search ArcGIS online. And I just want to read the details real quick. It says here, raw data file containing snap authorized retailer locations, snap store locations from open data, copied on 24 March 2021. It says this is used in the tutorial. Building an app to expand food access. Okay, so we'll close that and do add to map, and then go back over here. It looks like the is that a shopping cart? That's interesting. Okay, for the snap store location search result, click the add button. A snap store locations layer is added to the map. You can now see where the stores that accept food assistance benefits are located. On the contents toolbar, click save and open and choose save as. Okay, so I'm going to click save and open, save as. And then in the Save Map window, enter the following information: title, Farmers Market Food Access, tags, Food Access, and title. And I guess that didn't work. I'm trying to copy that, Control C, and use Control V to paste here. There, and let me create a new folder here. Create a new folder, I'll call this ArcGIS Labs. And then the tags are food access, food assistance, WIC, SNAP. Okay. And then, oh, whoops, food. Here, let me see here. So I'm gonna split the screen so I can see both of these at once. Scroll down. Is there a way I can minimize this? There, that's better. Okay, so the tags are food access, food assistance, WIC, and SNAP. And then the summary is, this map shows the location of farmers markets in Washington. This map shows the location of farmers markets in Washington D.C. that accept two forms of food assistance, SNAP and WIC. And then I'll click save. And okay, save. Now I will make this full screen. I don't know why. Okay, there. Next, and I want to see where I am now. Okay, so I did step 1, and I'm working through exercise creating style web map. Okay, step 2, filter data. Your map now contains 2 layers and shows the locations of stores and farmers markets that accept food assistance. This data extends beyond the Washington D.C. limits. You will filter the features in these layers to show only the data that you need. In the Add Layer pane, click the back button to return to the Layers pane. Ensure that the Snap Store Locations layer is selected. So we'll just close that, go to Layers, and select this one. On the right side of Map Viewer at the bottom of Settings toolbar, click the Expand button. On the Settings toolbar, click Filter. The Filter pane appears. In this pane, you can build expressions to show or hide data from the selected layer. In this case, you want to select all stores within the boundaries of Washington, D.C., so you will build the expression state is D.C. Note, the city of Washington, D.C. is formerly known as the District of Columbia and is considered a state equivalent in this layer. In the filter pane, click Add Expression. Under Expression, click the first down arrow from the attribute list, choose State, and click Replace. The first field of the expression now reads state. The second field indicates the operator, and the third field indicates the attribute value. Ensure that the second field reads is. To the right of the third field, click the down arrow and then click the sort menu button and choose A to Z. Click DC. The filter is automatically applied, so store locations outside the boundaries of Washington, D.C. are no longer displayed on the map. You will now save the results. Okay, so now in the filter pane, click Save. You will repeat this process to filter farmers markets. Okay, so I'm going to click this thing here, expand. I need to click more. Click that. Okay, filter, and add expression. So do state, replace is A to Z is DC, save. Okay, and then I'll do the same thing with this one. It says on the settings, you will repeat this process to filter farmers markets. First, you will change the active layer, and then you will apply the second filter. On the settings toolbar, click Filter. At the top of the filter pane, click Snap Store Locations. Under Layers, choose USDA Farmers Market Directory. Look at this other one. The farmers market layer is now active. Any filters that you create will apply to this layer. In the filter pane, click Add Expression and build the expression state is District of Columbia. Click Save. Even with the data filter, the store location this layer covers the farmers market layer. You will rearrange the layers in the layers pane to change the order in which the features draw on the map. So let me apply that filter. So let me do Add Expression, state. There it is, state. State replace is, let's scroll down, A to Z, District of Columbia, save. Okay, so now you will rearrange the layers in the layers pane to change the order in which the features draw on the map. In the layers pane, click and drag the USDA Farmers Market Directory layer above the Snap Store Locations layer. Okay, so USDA Farmers Market Directory above this one. The farmers market locations, which are our main focus, appear more prominent because they are now drawing on top of the Snap Store locations in the map. In the Contents toolbar, click Save and Open and choose Save to save the map. So go here and do Save and Open, Save. And now my map is being saved. Okay, next, symbolize Snap Store locations. Let's see here. Step 3. Symbolize Snap Store locations. Your map now contains 2 layers showing the location of fresh food in the Washington, D.C. area. Both layers display with default symbology, making visual analysis difficult. Yes, to better see the farmers markets, you will first symbolize the store locations. In the Layers pane, click the Snap Store Locations layer to make it the active layer. On the Settings toolbar, click Styles. By default, the layer draws as a single symbol. You will change the symbol to something a little less visually busy than the current icon. For pick a style on the location single symbol card, click Style Options. The Style Options pane appears. In the Style Options pane, under Symbol Style, click the symbol. Okay, so go over here. Go to Snap Store Locations, Styles. For current symbol, click on this. The symbol style window appears where you can control the shape, size, color, and other characteristics of the symbol. You will start by changing the shape. For current symbol, click Basic Point. Current symbol. Hey! 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 change symbol pane in the basic shapes category, click a circle symbol and then click done. Let me try to put that to the side and then minimize this. Click the circle symbol, click done. Okay. The map updates to show the new circle symbol. At the current size, the symbol is covered the base map, making it difficult to tell where the features are located. You will resize the symbol. Change size to 6. Change it to 6 points. Next, you will change the color to a dark navy blue. For fill color, click the color swatch and here, let me minimize everything except for this group. Okay, there. For fill color, click the color swatch, and then for hex, type 0002673 and press enter. Click done. Nice dark blue. Finally, you will remove the outline. For outline color, click the no outline button. For outline color, click the no color button. Okay, set to no color. Click done in the style options pane. View result. The snap store location is now symbolized as small blue points in the map. I'm going to click done again. The snap store locations layer is now symbolized as small blue points on the map. These points represent retailers that accept snap benefits. Click a features in the map to see the pop-ups. Save the map. So if I click on this one up there, let's see here. I see Fairland Market. Here, let me close that. What about that one? CVS Pharmacy 1343. Has the address 481 Massachusetts Avenue Northwest, Washington, D.C. 200162065, County, District of Columbia. Trying to click on ones that aren't on top of each other. Texas Convenience Store, 4350 Texas Avenue Southeast, Washington, D.C. 200194260. That one right there. CVS 5674 3700 Newark Street Northwest, Washington, D.C. 2016. There's two of them here. Giant Food 2379 3336 Wisconsin Avenue Northwest, Washington, D.C. 2016 3808. Okay, so I've clicked on a few of them and then I save the map. Okay, there. And then I'll put this like that again. Let's see here. Okay. Next, step 4: create custom symbology with an arcade expression. You will now symbolize the farmers markets. Rather than simply showing the locations of the farmers markets, you will use color to depict which types of public assistance benefits that farmers markets accept. For this exercise, the two programs that you will consider are SNAP, which serves low-income families, and WIC, which serves children up to age 5 and low-income pregnant and postpartum women. ArcGIS Arcade Expressions will allow you to work with the data in your layers in a flexible way. You will use if-else logic to combine the two program attributes. In the Layers pane, click USDA Farmers Market directory to make it the active layer. USDA Farmers Market is now the active layer. Before symbolizing the layer, you will open the attribute table to see what data is available. For USDA Farmers Market directory, click the Options button and choose Show Table. The table appears at the bottom of the map window. Hint: if necessary, collapse the contents and settings toolbars to make it easier to view the records in the attribute table. Maybe I thought I clicked it. What? Show Table. I have to make it bigger or something. What's going on? Okay, there it is. Okay, so here I'm trying to hover. This will display. It says contents and settings. So done here. Okay, that makes it easier to see now. Maybe I can there. Scroll to the right until you see the WIC and SNAP attributes. let's see, season, location. Well, there's WIC and SNAP. Okay. Several attributes describe additional food assistance programs. For this exercise, you will focus on SNAP and WIC. Each market is marked with a Y if it accepts the program and an N if it does not accept the program. You will use these attributes and their values in the ArcGIS expression. Close the table. If necessary, in the settings toolbar, click Styles. Okay, that's the Styles button. For choose attributes, click plus expression. The new expression window appears. You will create a variable called category that will take on different values for the different farmers markets depending on which combination of SNAP and WIC benefits is accepted. Both, SNAP but not WIC, WIC but not SNAP, neither. At the top left, highlight new expression and rename the expression public assistance category, public assistance category. I'm going to capitalize the P in public. Okay, the expression we use if-else logic. If the first condition is met, both WIC and SNAP are accepted, your new variable category will be assigned the value of both SNAP and WIC accepted, otherwise the second condition will be tested and so on. If no conditions are met, the final else statement assigns the value of neither SNAP nor WIC accepted. Finally, you will use the return function. Delete the default script on the first three lines and type or copy and paste the following code into the ArcGIS expression window. So I'm going to copy var category if $feature equals yes and feature equals y. Okay, return category. Note, if you paste the expression, verify that all quotation marks are straight. Curly quotation marks may cause the expression to fail. You can fix this error by retyping the quotation marks directly into the ArcGIS editor. Just above the ArcGIS expression window, click Run to see a result and check for any syntax errors. I don't so there it is. Run. Text. Click View Result. Is that yeah? It says text. Neither SNAP nor WIC accepted. So it says the last results tab appears to the right of the Run button. The result shows one of the categories specified in the script. Click Done. The map now shows the farmers market points colored based on the categories that you created with your ArcGIS expression, which combine two attributes. Smart mapping recognized that these were string values categories and suggested the symbology style of types. You'll notice that no locations accept SNAP but not WIC. Enter the styles pane for pick a style and on the type's unique symbols card, click Style Options. To differentiate the farmers markets from the store locations, you will choose a different shape for these symbols. Under Symbol Style, click the color ramp. In the Symbol Style pane, click the current symbol. In the Basic Shapes category, click the diamond shape and then click Done. Change the symbol size to 16. Click the Fill Color Edit button, pencil icon. In the ramp pane, scroll to the bottom of the color ramps and choose the fruit basket color ramp, row 4, column 4. So this is row, this one, fruit basket, done. Then scroll down, point to a color ramp to see its name. Click done in the ramp pane, style options pane, and styles pane respectively. Okay, done, done. The points are now symbolized as you would like them to appear in the final map. In the contents toolbar, click legend. So there's the legend. Let's see, view result. Close that. Save the map. Save. Previous or next now. Step 5. Add contextual layers from ArcGIS Living Atlas. Now that the two layers showing fresh food markets are symbolized, you will add contextual layers from ArcGIS Living Atlas of the World that show poverty, race, and ethnicity, and the district boundary. Note, SNAP eligibility includes income levels up to 130% of the federal poverty level. WIC eligibility includes income levels up to 185% of the federal poverty level. Therefore, individuals and families with income slightly above the FPL can still benefit from SNAP and WIC. For this exercise, you'll only analyze the poverty status layer from ArcGIS Living Atlas, which still provide important context about the spatial patterns of farmers markets throughout Washington, D.C. You may consider using the median household income layer to calculate eligibility based on a household size of 4 on your own. I'm just going to look at this link real quick. It says This layer contains the most current release of data from the American Community Survey, ACS, about median household income by race and by age of householder. These are 5-year estimates shown by tract, county, and state boundaries. Then it gives some details. It says, this layer shows the median household income by race and by age of householder. This is shown by tract, county, and state boundaries. This service is updated annually to contain the most currently released American Community Survey 5-year data and contains estimates and margins of error. There are also additional calculated attributes related to this topic which can be mapped or used within analysis. Median income and income source is based on income in the past 12 months of survey. This layer is symbolized to show median household income. To see the fullest of attributes available in this service, go to the Data tab and choose Fields at the top right. It says Note from the census. The data are based on a sample and are subject to sampling variability. The degree of uncertainty for an estimate arising from sampling variability is represented through the use of a margin of error. The value shown here is the 90% margin of error. The margin of error can be interpreted as providing a 90% probability that the interval defined by the estimate minus the margin of error and the estimate plus the margin of error, the lower and upper confidence bounds, contains the true value. In addition to sampling variability, the ACS estimates are subject to non-sampling error. For a discussion of non-sampling variability, see accuracy of data. The effect of non-sampling error is not represented in these tables. And then it says here, boundaries come from the U.S. Census Tiger geodatabases, specifically the National Substate Geography Database named TLGB year. Okay, so close that. And if necessary, on the condensed toolbar, click Layers. Where's Layers? Okay, Layers. In the Layers pane, click Add. Click My Content and choose Living Atlas. Click Search for Poverty Status. Poverty Status. And the search results, click the Add button for the ACS Poverty Status Variables Boundaries layer owned by Esri. And the Add Layer button, click the Back button, and then expand the new group layer that was added to your map. The group layer contains 3 layers: state, county, and tract. Currently, the tract layer is visible because the map is zoomed into a city. If you were to zoom out, you would see the county layer. And if you continue to zoom out, you would see the state layer. For this exercise, you will use the tract and state layers. In the Layers pane, drag the USDA Farmers Market directory and snap store locations above the ACS Poverty Status layer so that they display in the map. So, actually, let me just make this simpler. I'm just going to put that on the bottom. Okay, so now, let's see here. The symbology that appears in the Properties pane shows that darker pink tracts have a higher percentage of residents with incomes below the poverty level. For the county layer, click the Options button and choose Remove. Okay, Remove. There are now 3 layers visible. Wait. Oops. Whoops. Okay, I have to re-add it. Okay, so now I re-added it. So I just want to remove the county one. I'm going to click remove. Okay, there, I remove that. And then it says there are now 3 layers visible in your map: farmers market data, store location point data, and tract level poverty data. State level poverty data is not visible at the current zoom level. This poverty rate data is helpful contextual information, but you do not want it to reduce the visibility of the point data on the map. You use transparency to blend the data into the base map so that it is visible but does not block the point data. In the Properties pane, with the tract layer as the active layer, in the Appearance section, drag the transparency slider to the right until it reads 65%. 65%, 66, 62, there. Note, make sure that the tract layer is selected, not the ACS Poverty Status Variables Boundaries group layer. Like the SNAP retail locations, the poverty data is supporting information for the farmers markets. The transparency allows the poverty information to come through without overwhelming the map. Next, you will symbolize the state layer. At the top of the Properties pane, change the layer to the state layer. Okay, so then next you'll symbolize the state layer. At the top of the Properties pane, change the layer to the state layer. The state layer is not currently visible because its visibility range is set at a very small scale. You can only see it if you are zoomed out to the entire United States. You will update the scale to make the data visible at all scales, and then you will symbolize the layer. For a visible range, change the I need to go down. For visible range, Drag the second handle of the slider to the opposite end of the scale. From world to room. The state layer is now visible all scale extents and covers the track to level data, the track to level layer that you already symbolized. We will use this layer to make Washington D.C. more distinct from the surrounding map area. On the settings toolbar, click filter and click add expression. Below the expression name is not District of Columbia. So it's name place is not District of Columbia. Click save. On the settings toolbar, click styles. For pick a style, scroll down and click location single symbol. Here. For location on the location symbol, on the location single symbol card, click style options. Click the symbol style color swatch. For a fill color, click the color swatch. Set the hex value to C8, 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 and click done. Zoom the map in until Washington D.C. fills the map viewer area. So I need to zoom in here. Zoom. Okay, there. Let's see. Click view result. So I could zoom out a little bit. You'll see the district through. You'll see the district through the dark gray state boundary with the filter applied. Click down in the style options pane, the style option and the styles pane respectively. In the layers pane for the state layer, click the options button and choose rename. Click rename. Rename the layer district boundary and click OK. District boundary. Okay, save the map. Save. Next. Step 6, map race. Step 6, map race and ethnicity. The final contextual layer to be added from ArcGIS Living Atlas will show race and ethnicity. After adding the layer to the map, you will apply transparency. The layer will sit on top of the poverty status layer that you previously added. In the final app, you will be able to view these two contextual layers one at a time. For now, you are just adding both layers to the map so that you can pull data for the pop-ups that you will configure for the farmers market locations. On the layers pane, point to the tracked layer and click the hide layer button so that the layer does not draw in the map. Click add. Search for ACS, race and Hispanic origin in Living Atlas. Browse layers, search Living Atlas, ACS, race and Hispanic origin, or alright, and add to map. Add the ACS race and Hispanic origin variables boundaries layer owned by Esri to the map. You can use the legend in the properties pane and the pop-ups to see what the layer colors symbolize. Let's see, legend says predominant category, white alone, not Hispanic or Latino, Hispanic or Latino, black or African American alone, not Hispanic or Latino, Asian alone, not Hispanic or Latino, American Indian or Alaska Native alone, not Hispanic or Latina, Hispanic or Latino, two or more races, not Hispanic or Latino, Native Hawaiian or other Pacific Islander alone, not Hispanic or Latino, some other race alone, not Hispanic or Latino. Okay, so we close the legend. Click the back button to return to the layers pane. In the layers pane, expand the new group layer. Within the ACS race and Hispanic origin variables, or boundary group layer, change the name of the track layer to tracked race. Edit, rename, tracked race. Add a space there. Remove the county and state layers from the group. Okay. Remove the county and state layers from the group layer. Remove and remove. Hint for each layer, click the options button and choose remove. Drag the race and Hispanic origin group layer below the poverty status group layer to the bottom. The district boundary, formerly state layer, now also masks this layer outside Washington, D.C. Will change the layer transparency. If necessary, select the trace. If necessary, select the tracked race layer, and the properties pane for transparency. Move this layer to 40%, 27, 30, 40, 37, there. Your map now contains 5 layers regarding fresh food locations and contextual demographic information. I click view result here, and let me zoom out so I can see what's going on a little bit better. I zoom out, okay, put it to the side, okay. All the data has been symbolized. In the next exercise, you will create pop-ups for each farmer's market location to show contextual information in a readable format. Save the map. If you are continuing to the next exercise, leave ArcGIS Online open. Otherwise, close ArcGIS Online. So let me see how far I've progressed. So I've completed exercise 1, create and style a web map. Now I have exercise customize pop-ups with arcade, quiz, and conclusion. So if I go here and go to the last step, I'm going to end the video for now.